Have you ever walked through the misty English countryside and felt a shiver run down your spine? It's not just the cold. England is a land steeped in history, and where there's history, there are ghosts. Today, we're venturing off the beaten path, far from the famous haunted castles, to uncover some of England's most chilling, unheard-of ghost stories. These are the tales whispered in quiet villages and forgotten corners, waiting to be told. So, dim the lights, get comfortable, and prepare to hear the spectral secrets that the tour guides won't tell you. Let's start our journey in the seemingly peaceful county of Norfolk at Pluckley. While many know it is the birthplace of Anne Boleyn, whose headless ghost famously roams the grounds, fewer know of the library's phantom. It's said that on the anniversary of King Charles I's execution, the ghost of Sir Henry Hobart, who died in a duel in the 17th century, appears. Staff and visitors have reported seeing a sorrowful-looking man in Jacobean attire, pacing restlessly among the ancient books. He never speaks, never interacts, simply relives his final, regretful moments. Some librarians even claim to have found books mysteriously moved, or left open to pages detailing duels and honor, as if Sir Henry is trying to communicate his tragic end. What do you think he's looking for? Forgiveness? Or perhaps just a sympathetic ear after all these centuries? Next, we travel to the rugged coast of Cornwall, to a place called St. Ives. Forget the beautiful beaches for a moment and listen for the whispers on the wind. Locals speak of the White Lady of the Wheel, a spirit tied to the area's tin mining history. The story goes that a young woman, devastated after her fiancé, a miner, was killed in a collapse, threw herself into the sea. Now, on stormy nights, sailors and fishermen claim to see a luminous female figure gliding along the cliff tops. Near the old mine shafts, her form barely distinguishable from the sea spray. They say she's a bad omen, a warning of treacherous waves and impending disaster. Is she trying to warn others away from a fate like her lover's? Or is she eternally searching for him in the crashing waves below? It's a haunting reminder of the dangers that once defined life in this coastal community. Now, let's head north to the windswept moors of Yorkshire, a landscape made famous by the Bronte sisters, but which holds darker secrets. We're looking for the specter of the Spittal Inn. This old coaching inn, standing isolated on the road between York and Thirsk, as a terrifying resident for over 200 years. Travelers have reported a horrifying encounter. Late at night, a spectral stagecoach, drawn by four headless horses and driven by a headless coachman, thunders past the inn without a sound. Inside the coach, a ghostly woman clutches a baby, her face a mask of terror. Legend says she was a noble woman fleeing a cruel husband, but her coach crashed on a stormy night, killing everyone. They are now doomed to repeat their frantic, final journey forever. People who've seen it say the air drops cold and a feeling of pure dread washes over them, long before the silent apparition even appears. Our fourth stop takes us to a quiet village in Suffolk called Dunwich. This place is eerie not just for its ghosts, but for what it is, a town lost to the sea. Centuries of coastal erosion have caused most of the medieval town, including its many churches, to crumble into the waves. On certain nights, when the tide is right and the wind is still, local fishermen and residents claim they can hear the ghostly peal of church bells ringing from beneath the waves. It's the sound of the lost churches of Dunwich, their bells still tolling for a congregation that is long gone. Scientists say it could just be the sound of water moving through shingle, but those who have heard it describe a clear, melodic, and impossibly sad chime. It's as if the drowned town is trying to remind the living that it once existed. Its faith and its people now just a memory beneath the cold North Sea. From a sunken town, we move to a haunted forest. Wistman's Wood, in the heart of Dartmoor, Devon, is a place that feels ancient and otherworldly. The stunted, moss-covered oak trees are twisted into strange shapes, and the ground is a jumble of granite boulders. This wood is said to be the kennel of the witched hounds, a pack of spectral black dogs with blazing red eyes. They are led by a phantom hunter, sometimes identified as the devil himself. The hounds are said to hunt for the souls of the unbaptized or the wicked across the moors. Locals warn against entering the woods at night, for it is said that to hear the baying of the hounds is to receive a premonition of your own death. Even during the day, many visitors report a feeling of being watched, of an ancient, malevolent presence lurking just beyond the gnarled trees. The air is heavy, silent, and you can't help but feel you've stepped into another world. One where old, dark legends are very much alive. Let's head into the heart of London, but we're avoiding the tower. Instead, we're going to the Bank of England. Yes, the financial hub has its own ghost, the bank nun. Her name was Sarah Whitehead, and her brother Philip was a bank employee executed for forgery in 1811. Driven mad by grief, Sarah went to the bank every single day for the next 25 years, dressed in a black veil, asking to see her brother. After she died, her spirit continued her daily vigil. For decades, staff reported seeing a tall woman in black asking for Philip Whitehead. She is said to be a harmless, sorrowful spirit, forever locked in a loop of denial and grief. Her presence is a sad, human story hidden within the imposing walls of finance and power. A reminder that even in the busiest of cities, personal tragedy can echo through time. Our final story takes us to the Pluckley, a village in Kent that holds the Guinness World Record for being the most haunted village in England, with at least 12 different ghosts. While many are well known, we're focusing on a lesser known, but equally unsettling one, the ghost of the Screaming Man. He was a brick maker who worked at a local kiln. The story goes that he fell to his death from a high wall, and his spirit now haunts the area of the old brickworks. People walking in the woods nearby, especially at dusk, report hearing a blood-curdling scream that seems to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. It's not a human cry, they say, but something more primal and full of agony. Unlike other ghosts in the village who are seen, the Screaming Man is only ever heard, his final moment of terror replaying for anyone who strays too close to where his life ended so abruptly. It's a chilling, invisible scar on an otherwise idyllic landscape. From heartbroken nuns and spectral hounds to phantom bells ringing from a watery grave, England's hidden corners are filled with stories that chill the bone. These aren't just tales to scare us, they are echoes of history, of love, loss, and tragedy that are so powerful, they refuse to fade away. They remind us that the past is never truly gone, it's just waiting in the shadows. Which of these stories sent the biggest shiver down your spine? Have you ever had a ghostly encounter in a seemingly ordinary place? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your own spooky tales. If you enjoyed exploring these forgotten hauntings and want to uncover more of the world's hidden mysteries, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and until next time, try not to listen too closely to the whispers in the dark.